What up, what up? This is David from the 5-6 Kings podcast. And guys, everyone's making a big fuss about the Tom Brady Subway commercials that aired during Thursday Night Football opening night, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't see those commercials. I didn't watch them. I don't know. I believe everyone that they happened, but I got a bunch of texts and DMs like, oh shit, you see the Tom Brady thing? I didn't, because I'm a Tony Hawk loyalist when it comes down to it. What I did watch, however, my brother Michael Breen, he knows his brother. He knows. He sent me a link to this video on YouTube called Whatever Happened to Jared Fogle. And it was like a 28-minute little documentary thing. And guys, like, ever since we've been doing this, Braden's just been kind of telling me how, like, man, like, Jared gets a bad rap, you know, like, what he was doing wasn't that bad, you know, like, he's a good dude when it comes down to it. He lost all that weight. He was trying to help a bunch of kids. But I'm here to tell you guys, I wholeheartedly disagree with Braden. Like, Jared is a monster. Jared is an Subway, like, good on you for cutting ties with him. This guy's an absolute monster. I watched this fucking thing, guys. First of all, he's going to schools all over the world talking to me. Look how big my pants used to be. I'm skinny now. Isn't that great? When really, like, the Jared diet was, like, he ate a half a sub twice a day. It's not enough food for a person to have in their fucking normal diet. That's half of, it's 1,000 calories. That's what he was eating. Which, when you're 425 pounds, like, you got to do it. You got to fucking do it, but got to eat more as just like a growing person. These kids can't be doing that. But Jared wants the kids weak. That's his thing. He's like, yeah, don't eat a lot. Don't eat, no, you'll be fine. That's plenty. That's plenty. Because he wants them weak. He wants them vulnerable. He had this guy that worked for him. He met him at a bar, and it started off, they went to a strip club, and he's like, if you get that girl to come back with us, I'm going to give you just a fuckload of money. And that was just the starter. This guy, he had video cameras set up like all over their office at the Jared Fogle Foundation headquarters, and they found their underage interns having sex in Jared's office, which, awesome. Awesome that was happening. Because, like, that's just like, oh, we have cameras in case people are stealing shit. And like, oh, shit, these two are fucking in my office. That's wild. But then Jared told him that he wanted him to put up more cameras, and that he wanted him to put up cameras in, like, his nieces' and nephews' bedrooms and stuff. And Jared had bought this guy a house and a car. And Jared told him that Daddy's paying the bills. So Daddy needs some more videos. And he made the guy say, yes, Daddy, to him. And he made the guy refer to him as Daddy throughout this whole thing while he's showing him just videos of naked kids. It's bananas. This guy's a fucking monster. Braden, like, I don't know, like, Braden loves the guy. He's always defending him. He's always like, David, don't say that about Jared. Like, that's bullshit. Jared's a good guy. He's a good dude. He brought Subway to tons of people and helped a lot of kids. I'm here to tell you guys, Braden is wrong. Jared is a monster. And Subway, you cut ties with him because you knew what I always knew. You knew that you're good enough for Tony Hawk, and you're good enough for everybody listening to this show. And Subway, please give us money.
That's the Palm Beach County anthem. All my Palm Beach County niggas, y'all put them fucking guns in there and bust them shit. Bitch, I'm from Palm Beach County, that's where I'm from. Where niggas get gunned down and left like bubble gum just for fucking round. This ain't a county for you bitches to come around.
What up? What up? And welcome to another episode of the 5-6 Kings podcast. My name is David Breen. With me, as always, Braden Bullard. Braden, how are you, man?
I'm doing so good, and every time that I just gaze upon your face, David, I just think how lucky I am to be your friend.
I agree.
Yeah,
wholeheartedly agree. The feeling, it's not a mutual back and forth feeling that, but like I get why you feel that way.
My heart, it just starts like fluttering.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. 9 times out of 10, that's gonna happen.
No, guys, I'm doing good though, David. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. All right. Wacky week.
Explain, please.
Wacky week. First of all, guys, we're recording this on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get it out to you tonight. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Unless, Braden just does it. We recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
We're recording right now.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God. Phew. Yeah, in case something like that happens. Recording on a Wednesday night because this fucking Guinea thought he had COVID and thought he, I went over to his house and watched some football on Sunday. And
How was the football?
Then the next day, he's like, hey, man, I got COVID. And I'm like, oh, you greasy fucking Italian. Like,
He's Italian?
you're the worst. Yeah. That's what a Guinea, that's a racial slur for Italian people.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I
Does he
let
speak
this
Italian,
off with.
though? Does he?
No. He's like trashy Italian from South Jersey, like almost Philly, like just fucking fat, greasy, hairy, just a disgusting human being. Like Italians from Italy, they're delightful. I've never met one and not been like, and he's charming. He is adorable, or she, but mostly he.
Yeah.
Those Italian men, they're just.
They got it.
They just got it. Italians that are like grew up in Jersey or fucking Philly, just trash people.
The opposite of a Bronx Tale.
I mean, you think of Bronx Tale, you were like, oh, these good folks.
Yeah.
These are good folks. That was big when the Bronx Tale, these are good people.
Fuck you. That was like moral dilemma stories in that.
No, fuck them. But yeah, so turns out he doesn't. He has an upper respiratory infection, and he passed out due to dehydration.
It's all that oil he's consuming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But he...
well, I'm glad he's okay.
He's had like several negative COVID tests. Once at the hospital, they're like, you don't have COVID. Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
You showed up and said you had COVID. We took COVID protocols for this. Get out of our hospital. So he went home. But yeah.
But how are you doing? So you thought you might have had it and...
Thought it might have been exposed to him, and I was like, let's not... Braden was like, oh, I don't even care about that shit. I was like, your mom works at the fucking post office. I'm not giving you and her COVID. She gives it to thousands of people.
No, yeah, she's ruthless. Yeah. She was...
But yeah, man, I'm healthy. I didn't catch anything. He doesn't have COVID. He has upper respiratory thing. I might have had that a couple weeks ago, honestly. So I might have given him that. Because I had that. I was sick and did some antibiotics a couple weeks ago.
And really, you guys made out and he cheated on you, which is why you're so mad at him?
No.
Okay.
I've sucked his dick since then. We're good. Yeah, we're good in that department. He's still
good.
Still just a greasy Italian.
Nice. So the Kings are back then. Nice.
The Kings are back. We're
Nice.
back and better than ever. Florida State. I remember last week.
It was a nail biter?
What I said, yeah. So, but like last week, I was like, if they come out and they're playing Jacksonville State this weekend. I was like, if they come out and just beat the fuck out of them, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a decent Florida State team this year. Well, they lost at home to Jacksonville State. Which, you ever heard of Jacksonville State other than me saying it?
Fuck no.
Yeah, no, because you shouldn't have.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have. They're an FCS school. Florida State should have smashed them. And instead, they lost by 3 points at home. So I got no hope for this season.
Yeah, so future prediction now, it's down the drain.
Future prediction, hopefully they win a couple games.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see what that does for recruiting. We'll see if Norvell can but we'll see.
Start just hoping for next year?
Losing to Jacksonville State isn't good for a major Power 5 program.
Yeah.
But you know what? The Dolphins went into New England and fucking stomped all over the Patriots. Not really. It was a close game. Good game. 17-16. Dolphins coming out 1-0. Got the Bills down in Miami this weekend. Bills are 0-1. If Dolphins can fucking get a W over the Bills at home, start 2-0 in the AFC East. Bills start 0-2 with a loss to the Dolphins. It's looking bright for the season.
Yeah.
It's a great way to start the season.
Fins up.
So, fins up, baby. I'm optimistic. How was your week? You do anything crazy?
No.
All right, well, should we get into the movie then?
Yeah. So, guys, if you were listening last week, we said we were going to be going over this week Rambo 4. I said Rambo 3 because I'm an idiot.
It's not even called Rambo 4.
Yeah,
it's just Rambo.
Yeah, it's just Rambo.
Rambo
it's just
2008.
Yeah. So, yeah, we went over Rambo 2008. And, fuck, I mean, dude, It's my favorite Rambo, even though I forgot about Rambo 3. But it's my favorite Rambo personally, and I just think it's a fucking crazy movie that I didn't know was somewhat loosely based on true, based on true events, but not true story.
So, like, there really has been a long-going civil war in Burma.
Yeah. Which is, like, what I mean by true events.
Yeah, but there was no, like, one American dude who, like, fucked a bunch of people up in Burma. Like, that never happened.
Yeah, no, that never happened.
But the civil war in Burma, it might still be going on. I don't know.
Yeah, so I looked into it a little bit. It started on January 31st, 1949, and it is still going on today. It is the longest civil war in history.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good for Burma. Honestly,
Bro,
Burma, that's what I'm talking. That's commitment. That is long-term commitment to being at odds with yourselves.
Yeah.
Look, like, Afghanistan's figuring it out. They're like, enough war. Taliban, just take it.
I saw today.
This is your country, Taliban. Burma's not doing that shit.
Yeah. I saw photos today from Iran from, like, the 60s and the 70s. And, bro, it was beautiful. They had fashion, culture, everything. Nice architecture, everything. Now it's just like, I mean, there's still, obviously cities and towns that the media doesn't really show you. It's mostly and even in movies, they kind of just show it as like fucking dirt, fucking huts and shit like that. But there's actual towns. And
so Homeland did it pretty good.
I haven't seen Homeland.
You gotta watch Homeland.
I gotta watch Homeland.
It's a great show.
What is it on?
It's on Showtime.
Showtime?
Yeah. They're in Tehran. And Tehran looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like fucking Manhattan by any means, but it's like, you're like, oh, that's a city.
Mm-hmm. So Rambo, the movie that we're going over in 2008, they actually filmed it in Burma, which I just, found that out and was reading on it a little bit. Just seems wild. I didn't know that this was like legitimate genocide that's been in, civil war, but it's more so genocide. At least that's the way it's explained. But I got here some stories from Sylvester while he was filming over there. If you want to hear them.
No, I'm good. Let's just jump into the movie.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Shit's fucking crazy.
No, I'm positive. I'm positive. Yeah. No, yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get into this. So
for the listener, just how great would it be if Brayden was just like, all right, we'll jump in. All right, scene one.
Yeah, David calls the shots around here, everyone. All right. So Stallone said he witnessed a hellhole beyond your wildest dreams while filming on the Burma border. The actor and the movie crew were shooting Rambo, the fourth movie in the action series, on the Salween River, separating Burma and Thailand. And he said, I witnessed the aftermath. Survivors with legs cut off and all kinds of landmine injuries, maggot-infested wounds, ears cut off. Stallone was shooting... during the last Rambo movie he was shooting, he said that we saw many elephants with blown off legs. We hear about Vietnam and Cambodia, and this was more horrific, he said. Which...
How the fuck does he know?
That's exactly what I thought when I read that. I was like, what have you been to fucking Vietnam and Cambodia during
check
war?
Those out? Yeah. Fuck you, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. But he said that all the trails were mined, and the only way to Burma is up this river. He said that shots were fired over the film crew's head, and there were threats against them. We were told we could get seriously hurt if we kept going on into Burma. He had firsthand accounts from the Burmese extras, so I guess they actually had Burmese extras, in the film, whose families were imprisoned still by the Burmese military. So for the listeners, the Burmese military basically became a dictatorship and overthrew Burma and started going into all these villages and just genocide.
I'm a fan of what they did. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I took some notes. I see you, David. So and then
Burmese military, if you're listening, if you'll take me, I'm in. Just whatever I can do to help.
What do I need to do? Do I need to sign up on Indeed or something, or send my resume through them, or?
No. I mean, just reach out to me directly. But I'll be on the next flight over to Burma, and anything you guys need from me, I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's fuck some villages up.
So after they would fuck up these villages, they would take the kids, or at least the boys.
So come on. This is
Okay.
These are scenes in the movie.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, why don't we just tell them how it ends, too? Why don't we just do all that?
So,
Guys, don't listen to the next hour and a half. Here you go.
Rambo faced criticism for his choice of location. He said,
You're kidding.
I was being accused once again of using the third world as a Rambo victim. This is Stallone saying this.
If it keeps happening, it's because you're fucking doing it, Sylvester.
Yeah, you're just, you're like Jesus in these fucking places, apparently.
Real quick, you know how they could afford to go to Burma?
No, how?
Sylvester Stallone wrote, directed, and starred in this movie.
That's how, yep.
He's just like, I want to do this, so I'm just like the three biggest jobs in the movie. I'm just going to do them all.
I need a huge budget
What are we gonna
for myself.
I'll just do these three. We're done.
No, yeah. There was crazy action in this, so I guess it makes sense for the budget. I don't know it yet, so we'll see in a second. So he also said the Burmese are beautiful people. It's the military I am portraying as cruel, he said. Now Stallone is finding the editing process difficult and finds himself asking the question, are you making a documentary of a Rambo movie? ?
At no point did I feel like that was the case.
Yeah, neither did I.
At no point was I. This feels a lot like a documentary.
Yeah. So that's a couple, cool little things that he said about, filming and some of the criticism and shit that he got backlash from, I guess, filming over there. But I did not know until like actually reading into this that this was based on true events, which I find it, wild. Once the way they, especially the way they portray it in the film.
I know.
Yeah.
Read a book, Braden.
My bad.
Read a book once in a while.
So it had some awards. You want to hear them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it had 1 win and 1 nomination.
It's like separate, like 2 nominations, and they won one of them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just one nomination, 1 win.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. So the 1 nomination, Golden Schmo Awards, 2008, they were nominated for Best Action Sequence of the Year, The Final Battle. And then...
So they did not win that?
No, they did not win that.
So when I asked you if it was 2 nominations, but they won one of them, and you said no.
Well, yeah.
Why did you choose to lie to me?
My bad. I thought you meant something different. Okay, so then we got the golden...
First you support Jared Fogle to a fault. now this, Braden. You're opening my eyes. Let's hear what they win.
I shouldn't have to say to
what
any
they
of the
win.
listeners out there.
What they win.
All right. Golden Trailer Awards, 2008. They won Most Original Poster.
I mean,
That's
the best award I've ever heard.
That is a terrible award.
And how, like, have you ever looked at a poster and been like, man, that's fucking basic. Like, that ain't original.
Yeah. Or I never looked at one like, this is the best one.
That looks like the Finding Nemo poster. Like, I've never thought that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good for Rambo, though. Winning an award. Here we go.
You wanna talk box office? Budget?
Budget and box office?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's talk money.
All right. You want to talk
If you're
money?
talking money, you're talking my language, Braden. Let's do it.
How much do you think it costs?
$35 million.
Close. But
Wait,
come on.
am I under or over?
You're under, bro. I mean, we got Rambo
I'm
directing,
under.
writing, and acting.
That's why I thought. So, like, is he just like, I want
more money.
I want $25 million for this. Is it $40 million?
A little bit more.
45?
A little bit more.
So, dude, how rich are you to where when I say $35 million, you say I'm close, and I'm at least $10 million off?
Yeah.
$50 million.
Yep.
Dude, I was $15 million off. How rich are you?
In the budget world, bro, come on.
Dude, that's $15 million.
Avengers were up to like $350.
Yeah. But I wasn't close when I said fucking $280 million.
Yeah,
You're
but if
like,
we're talking
no,
the
not at
spectrum
all.
of like 30 to 350 million.
You're fucking crazy. What
Kind of close.
What'd they make?
They ended up grossing $113 million.
Look at that.
Nice.
You happy with that?
No.
No?
I need more.
Like $63
I need
million
more.
profit. That's enough. You're like, they'll probably expect more, honestly. They thought, if they're investing $50 million, they expect to make at least $500 million,
Yeah.
All right, what'd you give this movie?
I gave this movie... I give it a 7.6.
Dude, you're fucking crazy.
7.6.
You're fucking crazy.
7.6.
I give it a 4.
A 4?
This movie was so fucking bad, dude.
What?
This
bad?
movie was horrendous.
Horrendous?
So, like, it was cool,
Yeah.
but it wasn't a good movie. You give it a 7.6.
Yeah.
Wasn't a good movie by any stretch of the imagination.
How?
This was a bad movie.
This is a good movie.
You'll hear how. We're going to fucking get into how. This is a ridiculous movie. So anyone listening, I encourage you to watch it.
Here, so
It's
I
an
always
hour
I
and
love,
a half. And
I
it
love
was,
challenging David.
It was
This
wild.
movie was so good that the Burmese freedom fighters have adopted dialogue from the movie as battle cries. Most notably, "Live for nothing" or "Die for something." That means these Burmese rebels are going into battle screaming Sylvester Stallone lines.
You kicked this off by saying I love challenging David. As if being like, these people who have been at Civil War since 1949 think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. These people are out of their fucking minds. They've been at war for over fucking 70 years.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
It is fucking crazy. And it's crazy to think that Sylvester Stallone's like, I'll put myself as like the savior.
I'm just gonna go in there and do it. All right, we jumping in or what?
Yeah, let's jump into this fucking movie.
So this real quick, this was produced by the Weinstein Company.
Yeah, it was. I did see that.
Which is why Braden likes it so much.
Right.
Because he,
You
Jared and Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. Braden's just a fucking monster over here.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so the movie starts and it gives like similar to the way Unhinged started with the whole road rage thing, but they did not overstay their welcome like Unhinged did with it. It was just a quick like, hey, here's what's been going on in Burma.
Yeah, well, they're
shit.
showing
Hey, we
like,
recording?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah. Positive, David.
They're showing monks being killed and babies are crying.
This is
and
like
shit.
legitimate footage too. I'm pretty sure. Probably from people who have gone over.
This was in Cambodia though.
Oh yeah.
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 Stallone's like, we'll just do the Cambodia. It's too crazy in Burma. We're just gonna show what's going on in Cambodia.
But they're actually showing some fucked up shit, and they're just going over kind of like some facts about the Burma War, and just like talking about how it's basically the longest civil war in history.
You ever had breast milk from a real Cambodian woman?
Jesus fucking Christ, David.
Breast milk, you made my day. Have you ever seen that Chappelle Show thing?
No.
Oh, it's so great when they're doing the make of the band, and Chappelle's playing P. Diddy, and he keeps saying he's gonna close. I'm closing down the studio. I'm closing it with Dylon. Do you not know about Dylon?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe
Name the 5 greatest rappers of all time: Dylon. Because I spit that hot fire, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
My bad.
We're watching that after this.
Okay.
But he's like, I need you to go get me a cookie and some 100% authentic Cambodian breast milk.
Jesus.
And then they bring it to him. And that's what he says.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So they show that. They show that, whatever we were talking about before I went on.
Oh yeah, like genocide and shit like that.
Yeah, all that. And then it opens with a military truck, and this is a fucking wild scene,
dude.
Military
Talking about starting it off strong.
military truck, and it's like a little meadow, like it's knee high water, and a guy's walking around, and he's just throwing mines into it, just tossing them up in the air, just all over the place. And then they bring a bunch of people out, and they're pointing guns at him, and they're like, "Fucking run through the meadow." And they're like, "Oh, we don't want to." The guy shoots in the air, and they all run.
Yeah.
One guy blows up, and then everyone stops moving, and then they're just like, "Oh, we'll just fucking shoot," and they shoot them all.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
Wild.
Scary. Fucking. I mean, it's super realistic too. They make this very realistic and
way worse than whatever's going on in Vietnam and Cambodia.
Yeah. Way worse, David.
Dude, they don't. So like, I've never been, but they don't compare to what's going on in Burma.
David,
not by a long shot.
I caught this just now. We forgot to give the ratings from IMDb and like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. So, shall we, real quick? Yeah. So IMDb gave it a 7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 37%.
There we go, Rotten Tomatoes.
Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes and I are same page.
Metacritic gave it a 46.
I mean, I'm right in the middle of those two.
But you know them Google users.
Google users like, it was great.
86.
Yeah, they're out of
86 fucking percent.
Well, like what other movies have these fucking numbnuts seen to where they're like 86?
All high scores.
Absolutely, like it was a great movie. I think they just love people are making movies. It's like good for them. Dude, that's their dream to make a movie like this. They're out there doing it. Good for them.
I thought it was great. You know, I gave it a 7.6.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's all right. So, next scene, Rambo's catching snakes.
Yeah, he's like in
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
It is.
he's with like some other Burmese people just catching snakes. Yeah.
Catching snakes, doing their thing. Then they're on a boat, and he shoots a fish with a bow.
Super cool.
No words are said.
Yeah.
Through any of this. Shoots a fish with a bow, and then they drive by, and he gives the fish to a kid and 2 monks.
It's the way to do it. Community.
Fuck that. What are the... Yeah, you would think that. Why are those 2 monks with that kid?
Oh, wow. This is where
They're
David's head goes.
stuffing all that kid's holes.
Bro.
Non-stop. That poor child.
David's showing his true colors here.
That poor child didn't get one bite of that fish.
Crazy.
So they show up. They dock at like this mini little like an amphitheater type thing where they're doing snake shows.
Yeah.
And the snake show boss guy, he's real mad. He's like you took so long. What took so long? He's like, I don't need more cobras. I need a python.
Yeah.
I need a bro, he's saying all this, and
I think he says I need a king cobra.
he says I need a python.
And then
Get
he
the
needs a
fuck out of
python.
here. We don't need a cobra. I need a king cobra. That'd be crazy. I'd be like, go fuck yourself. I caught you a cobra, and you're like, I need a different kind of cobra.
Yeah.
I'd be like, get out of my face. Python, that makes sense. Totally different snake.
I thought they wanted like the most dangerous venomous snake.
He said, I need a motherfucking python. I got enough cobras. Get me a python. And then you can hear the show's going on, and you can hear the guy narrate. Like, guy's like fucking playing with the snake in there and like fucking with it.
It's like a place for like tourists to go like watch this like snake show.
Yeah. Or for nobody to go because it looks bananas, and like if I was ever in another country, I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna go to the fucking that thing.
But the guy starts like,
he says,
yeah, go ahead.
very, very dangerous. Number 1 in Thailand. Careful, my friend. Careful. Very dangerous. Number 1. He keeps saying that over and over. At no point does he say snake or cobra. He just keeps saying very, very dangerous. Number 1 in Thailand. Number 1, very dangerous.
Ooh, my friend.
Ooh, my friend, it's very dangerous. Like, just nonstop. This guy's crazy.
And fucking Rambo takes one of the snakes out the bag like a fucking badass. I really wonder, like, is this like a real snake? Did he really just do this by himself? Like, did he have practice with handling pythons or cobras?
So it's a cobra.
Cobra.
All right, the boss made it very clear that it was a cobra. He's not satisfied.
Bitch was big though.
But I'm sure. So it's not a wild. Like he didn't really go catch the snake in the wild.
No. I know.
There.
I'm saying like
It's,
putting the snake into the bin.
I'm sure he had some training. I'm sure they had a snake expert. It's like, here's how you do it. And Stallone's like, yeah, I got it.
I like to think that there was like 1,000 takes, and he's like, whoa.
He's like, I gotta touch the thing? Are you kidding me? It's a snake.
Yeah, it's alive.
He's like, look at its skin. It's so scaly. I don't want to touch that. That'd be great. That'd be great.
So this like religious group comes in.
Some white folk.
Yeah, some white folks. They come in and they ask like one of the people that run the place. It was like the boss.
It was the boss. Same guy that was yelling earlier.
Yeah, and they point towards Rambo and this. What should we call this dude?
I say church leader.
Yeah.
Because I said we find out that he's not.
Well, actually, I want to refer to him as Sarah's simp, or just simp. He's a simp.
We're gonna say church leader.
He's a simp.
He's a good guy. He's there to bring medicines and like be a doctor.
Yeah, but
to
he's really Sarah's
these people
simp.
who really need it, and you want to diminish it. You liked this movie.
I did.
And you're like, I want to shit on this good person. The one decent person in this fucking movie, and I want to shit on him?
For sure.
Are you kidding me
David,
right now?
get ready because I'm going to be shitting on him the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I will too. You can call him. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I write church leader way too many times in here. I'll try to remember Simp. I like the name.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Sarah Simp?
Sarah's simp. Because he's like a simp for Sarah.
So we are not referring to her as Sarah.
Yeah, it's fine.
She is Rita from Dexter on Showtime. Because Rita, for those of you Dexter fans, Dexter's wife Rita, she's one of the she's one of the people. Mm-hmm. But this dude, simp guy, walks up to Rambo and he's like, "Hey, we're from this church in Colorado, and we want you to take us into Burma because we got medicine and we're gonna talk about the Lord and we're gonna change their lives." And Rambo goes, "Are you bringing any weapons?" And the guy goes, "No, of course not." He's like, "Then you're not changing anything."
Yeah.
Fuck the world.
Yeah.
I'm not helping.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. The guy's like, all right.
This is his first line. This is Rambo's first line.
Yeah, Rambo had not talked up until here. He's like, "We weapons? I'm not taking you to Burma. It's a war zone. Fuck the world."
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Rambo's out of his
And the
head.
guy's like, "Well, listen, we've already done like 4 trips there. Like, we know what we're getting ourselves into. Like, we can, we just need someone to drive us upriver and drop us off."
Just real quick, at one point during like his back and forth with the guy, Rambo looks at Rita, and rightfully so, Rita is visibly uncomfortable by that.
Yeah.
She like kind of looks away and like covers up. She's like,
She's wearing like a fucking fishing hat. Like, she looks like she is the most vulnerable person in this place.
She's asking for it, huh?
Yeah.
She's asking for it with that hat.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that fishing hat. She's begging him to do it. So, and then so Rambo just shuts Buddy the fuck down, and then Rita's like, "Let me try talking to him." And she's like, maybe I'll be all sexy for him, Maybe that'll get his attention. And the guy's like, "No, don't go talk to him." She's like, "Let me talk to him." So he goes over, and she tries, and he just shuts it the fuck down again. He's like, "Go home."
Yeah. Go home.
Go home.
He like
walks
repeats that
away.
like fucking 4 times. He's like, "Just go home."
He walks away, and then he goes and does like blacksmith shit.
Yeah, he's like hammering steel. So I think he's I'm not. It's not really the very next scene. He's working on a boat propeller
Using power tools too.
Yeah.
So I don't
know
the
if that
back and
was-
forth from like it's the 1700s to it's 2008. I have like a electric grinder and shit. Like it was baffling.
Maybe he was working on a machete at that point, and then the very next scene he was working on a boat propeller. But I feel like that could confuse people because you have one from the neck.
It confused me.
Yeah,
I said Rambo, nah,
because you don't see at what point what
no,
the steel
thank you,
bar is
Rambo.
being made into. You just see him hammering it, so you don't know what's being made at all. Yeah,
at all there.
yeah.
We're
But
back. Oh, we're at the army.
oh yeah,
The army is fucking
Holy
up some.
shit.
They're fucking up some little village.
Dude.
Just fucking them up.
This is in the middle of the night too.
They kill all the men, and then as Braden buried the lead earlier.
My bad.
He's like, they kill all the men. He's like, these boys are now a part of my, like the leader.
Yeah.
He's making an announcement like, these boys are now a part of my army.
So
Go
here-
against me, and I'll feed you your own intestines.
He says if you ask,
Hear me, believe me, and fear me.
says too. He goes, if you ask the Karen rebels for help, I will cut your tongues. If you go against me, I will feed you your intestines. That's how fucked this dictator is.
Love this guy.
And they're showing him, well, not him, his army killing the fuck out of women, children, everything.
Just fucking them all up
Yeah.
and taking like the
boys and shit.
like middle-aged boys.
Yeah.
He's taking them.
This shit's fucking wild too when you see it. Like, hard to watch.
It was very easy to watch. I was all for it.
But
all
yeah.
for it. Back to Rambo. He's fixing the propeller
Yeah.
for the boat using power tools, and it's pouring rain. He looks,
Pouring fucking rain.
He looks out on his boat. Rita's just sitting on it.
Rita's sitting. This is like his backyard. Like, one, how did she get there?
2, she's had one interaction with him, and he was not even a little bit approachable.
At all.
No part of that first interaction is like, oh, you should go sit on his boat
Oh, we warmed up to each other.
and be like, no, I'm forcing this interaction.
And it's, yeah, so like she's sitting out the rain because the boat has like a cover, to like a roof to it. But the fuck? You had to go like around his, whatever his I don't even know what the fuck he lives in. I can't understand.
It's a hut, and he has a hammock
It's like a
that
hut.
he lays
Yeah,
in.
it's weirdly made.
It's not. He's an old man. He should be living in something nicer.
Yeah.
That can't be good for him.
Yeah.
But she asked him to take him up the river again, and he just shuts it the fuck down.
Well, this is a big part because it goes over kind of like Rambo's mentality, like what he's been through. Like he's basically like the way I took this scene is like he's finally expressing trauma almost like from back in the day in like a way. Like he doesn't get too deep into it, but Rambo says, "I told you before, I can't help you." And then she says, "We need to go help these people. We're here to make a difference. We believe all lives are special." Rambo says, "Some lives, yes. Some lives, no." She says, "Really? If everyone thought like you, nothing would ever change." Rambo says, "Nothing does change." She says, "Of course it does. Nothing stays the same." Rambo says, "Live your life because you got a good one." She says, "It's what I'm trying to do." And then he says, "No, what you're trying to do is change what is." She says, "What is?" Rambo says, "Go home. Really. Go home." She starts to walk away and then like turns around in the rain, which I found like this was like a little silly. I mean, I guess they're trying to make it like more dramatic because now like they're in the fucking rain talking. But she goes, "Maybe you lost your faith in people, but you must still be faithful to something. You must still care about something. Maybe we can't change what is, but trying to save a life isn't wasting your life, is it?" And Rambo just got this look on his face like,
So then I hate what happens here. Because she just walks away in the rain, and then the next scene,
exactly.
they're just on the boat going.
Exactly, David.
Like, what?
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
That is so she walks away. She leaves in the rain in a fucking shithole country.
No exchange of
in the
cell
middle
phone
of
numbers, nothing.
And just next scene that they're on the boat. That doesn't happen. Rambo, they never saw each other again.
Yeah, like in real life, it's like, all right.
That was the end. He was like, "Fuck you. Get the fuck. If you ever come here again, I'm killing you."
Yeah. Bitch,
like,
you know what I've done?
He's like,
do you know what I've done with
like,
these hands?
With
these hands.
He's like, we're in a third world country. No one's ever gonna catch me.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'll kill you and get away with it. No problem."
Yeah, I'm fucking Rambo.
Yeah, he's like, "No way." He's like, "Don't ever come back."
But
Go
he makes
home.
a fucking face like he's fucking like following for the girl. Like not following for, but like just like, I don't know. Like rethinking his life, but also is probably like, you know, admires the woman for kind of saying that shit.
I mean, he definitely does.
Yeah.
But so now they're on the boat, and the church leader dude,
The simp dude.
the simp. He's saying a bunch of shit about all the good they're gonna do and all that. And then Rita gets up to go talk to Rambo, and this guy's like,
"Well, this is my favorite, bro."
He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" She's like, "I'm gonna go talk to him." He's like, "You don't need to talk to him. He's being paid to take us here."
And she looks at him.
So like, she's like, "He didn't accept any money," and then he just kind of sits down. But here's the thing: even if Rambo did accept money, she can still go talk to the man. That's fucking crazy. He's like, "You don't need to talk. He belongs to us. You don't need to speak to him. Let him drive and do his job."
This is why I wanted his name to be Simp, because this is the beginning of this like little feud between him and Rambo and Rita. You're saying Rita? Yeah, Rita.
Rita Bennett.
Rita Bennett. It is hilarious because Rambo's just playing it cool, you know, just being him.
She's also, when she was younger, she was in the movie Jawbreaker, but I don't know her character's name in Jawbreaker.
I've ever seen that.
Just add it to the list. We're doing Jawbreaker one of these weeks, guys.
But yeah, I just love the way that they, the relationship between Rambo and Simp too, just it's so great. It's gonna go only downhill from here, everyone. Okay.
So Rita's asking Rambo about himself, and he's like, "I got drafted in Nam and never went back." She's like, "What? You don't have anything back home?" He's like, "Maybe if my father, maybe. I don't fucking care."
She's like, "You don't."
What?
Yeah.
He's like,
and she's like, "You're not curious to see how things might have changed back at home?" And he's like,
"No."
"I gotta have a reason for that."
Yeah. He's like, "But I don't fucking care." So she's like, "All right." And then Rambo tells her, he goes, "Hey, it's because of you that we're going. Anytime you want to turn around, we'll turn around."
Dude, which is like what I'm saying is a huge fucking blow to the simp, bro. Like Rambo didn't say that. Sarah knows that already. I feel like Rambo didn't even need it. Rita. Yeah, Rita already knows that. Like, I feel like Rambo just said that just to give a low blow to the simp. Like,
I don't think she knew that.
No.
How would she? Well, she might have known. They might have fucked for all we know. We have no idea what happened.
Yeah, and
she just walks away in the rain, and now they're riding on a boat together.
You're right.
A bunch of them.
But regardless if she knows or not, simp is taking it like that. Like, oh, fuck, big Rambo motherfuckers just, I'm not in charge.
It's not cool with it,
Yeah, which is, I love it, because now, drama, here we go.
Now it's nighttime, and they drive past, this is a cool little like shack thing on the river.
It looked like a 3-story fucking hut on the river. It looked dope. Like a big party.
Sick. I was like, man,
I want to show up to the Burmese military party. Fuck.
And that's Rambo's like, oh, it's Burmese pirates. Everyone's get down, be quiet. And he tells Rita, he's like, can't let them know you're a woman. Cover your shit.
Well, yeah, because at first they were like, he goes, sit down and shut the fuck up, basically.
Yeah, he's like, get down.
And then they saw like a fucking military ship. I mean, they got like a gunner on it, like I don't know what they call it.
It's like a little, it's a military boat.
It's a small one though. Like it's not too big. I'm trying to paint it for you guys. I'm doing terrible, but at first it's just all black and it's kind of in the corner, and they're kind of going by it also, like with all the lights off, trying to sneak by it. So Rambo's like, he knows what the fuck's about to happen. He's like, so shit, sit down, shut the fuck up. And then they ended up getting spotted by the Burmese.
Nope. First they get past it.
Yeah.
And Rambo's like, all right, so like there could definitely be more out here. He asks Rita, he goes, what do you want to do? And the simp goes, we need to keep going. We're so close. Rambo goes, I wasn't asking you. And then he's like, we're a team. We make decisions together. And then you hear the boat start up and start coming at him.
Yeah.
And they shoot like a...
It's literally like a big gunner that's like stationed on the ship,
and they weren't shooting at them. It was just like
a warning shot.
Shooting in the water, like, "Hey, stop!
Yeah,
you're on our fucking waters. We're coming up to you."
Yeah. So Rambo says, "Nobody talk. Heads down. Don't look at them in the eye, or they'll kill you."
Yeah, and then he like comes over, puts his hands up. They tie up to his boat.
Yeah, they throw like hooks on his boat so that they can't get away.
And they notice Rita. And they're like, oh.
And the guy's speaking in Burmese.
Yeah, in Burmese. But he's like, give us that fucking whore. We want that lady. And Rambo
goes, I want to see you fucking fools do it. He goes, this part of our rivers belongs to us. You try to go past, we could kill you right now. Why don't you respect us?
So, just like for you guys listening, Braden's reading off the quote that he put down here. But also, this guy said it in another language. He did not speak English.
Yeah.
But Braden apparently feels the need to do an offensive Asian accent while he does it. This our river! This our river! You leave now! Like crazy. Because this isn't the quote. He was speaking in Burmese, but Braden's like, I do this accent. You get off my river now! Fucking wild.
Dude, all right, so Rambo says, I respect you. And then the pirate says, we want... Dave, now I'm not going to be able to... I've actually, guys, side story. I've had this problem before. One time I was ordering... sushi one time. The woman was speaking...
No, you fucking didn't.
This woman was speaking heavy Asian accent. And I was speaking English the whole time. And my last order, I said... the sushi roll, it's called the volcano roll. And I said, can I go, the volcano? It was so offensive. The volcano roll? And bro, I just felt like such a piece of shit.
Who were you with?
I was in Los Angeles. I was with like one of my buddies.
Because there's no scenario where like you and I are together and I don't think you're fucking with that poor woman.
Dude, it was
literally... If you say it like that, I'm like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you?
And listen, for anyone that's listening, I know I'm a piece of shit. I know it was offensive, right? I wasn't trying to do it. It was literal accidental. And it's like, Brayden, how much of a piece of shit are you to do this accidentally? Yeah, okay, I get it, all right? Fuck you guys too, all right? Whatever. All right, so back to the fucking movie. The pirates are like, fuck you, we're going to take everything you got on this fucking boat. And Rambo's like, we're going to give you everything on this boat. And then he's like, he looks over and he sees that, he thinks that Rita is a girl. He sees kind of the hair underneath that
he sees that she's a woman.
Underneath that fishing hat.
But he thinks that Rita's a girl. Because he's spot on.
Well, yeah, but
she is.
But he doesn't know for a fact because the lights are off on the boat. He's like, turn the fucking lights on. I'm going to do it
You
again.
turn lights on.
You got to help me, bro.
You turn light on now.
So he turns the light on, and he's like, "Oh, bring her in."
Come on. So, guys, long story short here, the guy's like, give us Rita. Give us the girl. Rambo's like, no, you can take anything you want but her. And he's like, fuck that. Give us the girl.
Yeah.
And Rambo's like, you can't do it. And he sees all the guns.
Everything's starting to escalate.
Yeah.
The score's getting heavy.
The score was, my heart was racing because of the score. Hell of a score.
They're now cutting really quick between Rambo looking at all the Burmese pirates on the boat to the pirates looking at Rita and Rita's scared reaction, which Rita has a lot of scared reactions, which are always spot on and are always in the mix of the editing. So great, I love it. It's because that's Rita's.
She's a fucking professional.
It's getting me scared. I'm like, goddamn, not Rita. And then Rambo just makes the decision to do some Rambo shit. Pulls out his fucking Glock and straight headshots.
All four of them, like
4 or 5. I don't remember. It was
pop, 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 pop.
Yeah,
like just
pop, pop,
fucking
pop, pop.
just. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He just killed a group of people.
The main Burmese pirate that was talking the whole time, he got shot in like the upper chest, and Rambo now walks on his boat like a fucking badass. Gives him like bottom lip really curling out, that kind of face, and just fucking caps him. It was great because he gets back on the boat. And the simp,
Love this guy.
The simp gets up in his fucking face, and
he's fucking pissed that Rambo killed those people.
Yeah, and Rambo's
he's like, we came here to stop the fighting. We came to help. You can't be killing people out here.
Yeah, and Rambo's like, we're going back. We're turning back. And Sarah's like, no.
But what does Rambo do? You just got lines, man.
Oh, my bad.
Rambo grabs this guy by the throat and like slams him up against
Rambo,
the side of the boat.
He goes, who are you?
Yeah.
And then Rambo grabs and throws him against the fucking boat. He goes, who are you? They were going to rape her 50 fucking times.
Yeah.
They're going to fucking cut off all your fucking heads. Who are you?
This was wild.
And I was like, damn.
I was like, he knows the people.
Yeah.
They probably would have done that.
That's exactly what they were going to fucking do. They were going to rape her 50 fucking times and behead everyone else on the fucking boat like it was a normal Tuesday fucking night.
Absolutely.
And Rambo did what he had to fucking do.
So Rambo, he's like, we're going back, and Rita's like, nah, we're so close. Come on. You need to take
She's
us.
like, we're right there. We're so close. She goes, I mean, what happened here? It's horrible. But the people in there are being killed like this every day. And then, simp, this was your idea. We made a commitment. I know you don't believe in what we're doing, but it's our life. It's our choice. And Rambo says, you're not going to change anything. And she says, please, John. And this is where we're like, this is great because it just takes a couple pleases and one John from this girl to make Rambo rethink his entire life fucking choice.
Well, he wants to fuck Rita.
Yeah.
And guys, spoiler alert, he doesn't. And that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's what, bro. John, please. So they end up going. Yeah, so Rambo was like, all right. You said John.
Next day, they arrive where they're going, and there are people waiting there for them to unload. And the simp goes up to Rambo and says, we'll be taking another way back. I have to report what you did here. I know you think you did the right thing, but taking another life is never right. Which, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. That is the
fuck this guy.
He saved your guys' life, stopped Rita from being just fucking raped.
But do you get what I'm saying? Why? It's because he knows Rita wants Rambo.
Yeah.
And now he's like butthurt because he's got a little dick. Rambo's got...
We don't know that he has a little dick.
But come on. First off, Rambo's on fucking growth hormones. Chin chiseled. Fucking lush hair, which I don't know. Do you think this was his actual hair? Do you think this is like maybe... I mean, he's got perfect head of hair. I'm right now 26. Jealous as fuck of 55-year-old Rambo's hair.
I don't know.
Right?
I think it's real, but...
He's got to be on growth hormones. I mean, he's fucking chiseled as shit. Yeah, dude, Simp is jealous as fuck, and he's like, listen, you're going to jail, buddy. I'm not letting you fuck Rita.
You going to jail, Buster, all right? You can't just be out here killing folks.
I don't care if you save my life.
You're going downtown, Rambo. I would have liked this movie so much more if that's how the guy talked.
Yeah.
It's like, listen here, bud. Can't be doing that out here. Not on my watch.
Yeah.
So now...
Well, really quick, Sarah says to him right as they're leaving, she says, I don't know what to say. And Rambo replies, maybe you shouldn't say anything, should you?
And she doesn't.
And then he just says, good luck. And Rita hands him just a little cross necklace that like he just adores. He fucking takes that, wraps it around his fucking hand like this is with me for the rest of my life.
There you go.
Yeah. So, that just shows why Rita wants Rambo. Because he appreciates
Rambo,
the little things,
So also, there were 2 guys on Rambo's boat this whole time who are like his boys. I didn't realize that until he was heading back. And I was like, were those 2 people there the whole fucking time?
Yeah, I didn't remember seeing them ever.
Dude, but they're there because they help Rambo go straight to the boat where he just murdered these people and just dumps gasoline all over it and sets it on fire.
Yeah, he goes and moves the boat into a corner.
He's destroying his fucking evidence. He's like, I'm not going to prison. That guy's crazy. We're getting rid of all this shit.
That's so funny, David, because I never thought about it like that. I was thinking he doesn't want the Burmese pirates to see that this happened.
He's like, I got to destroy the evidence.
But it's not about that.
He's like, I can't be killing people. The guy's right. He's like, I killed 5 people last night.
Because the U.S. government's going to come over to this fucking war zone in Burma where genocide's happening.
They might
to go get this American citizen.
He's outside the war zone. He's in Thailand.
Oh yeah,
they might show up.
Yeah,
like, fucking, you can't be doing this, John. Let's go. You're coming with us.
That's wild to me. Yeah.
So then they show the people. I don't think there's anything important going on in the village.
Show a couple.
It shows them
finding their way to the village.
They're in the village and doctors are doing doctor shit. They're meeting with all the kids and anyone who's got health issues. There's a dude preaching the Lord to everybody.
Yeah, and the simp is a good guy. He's an actual doctor.
Yeah, he's helping kids. He's bringing the word of the one true Lord and Savior for all of us, Jesus Christ. And if you guys don't believe that, you can turn this off. you can turn this off right now. So they're doing that. They're doing at the village what they went to the village to do. And then the military motherfucking attacks.
Dude,
guys, it does not disappoint. Everything's blowing up. There's machine guns. This one guy stomps on a fucking child's face. Kid's like 4 years old. Guy stomps on his face and stabs him in the stomach. I'm like, this is the fucking craziest thing ever. They show it so close,
with such grave detail. And so they start off the bat, which I found this pretty crazy. This is just a village. There's no one protecting this village. And they start off by mortar bombing this whole entire village before sending...
Mortar
bombing. Before sending the actual military Burmese people into it to start fighting.
Let them know you got these mortars. You're not just going to fucking not use them.
Yeah.
You got all these mortars. You're like, no, we're going to blow those motherfuckers up.
The kids that were dying... What was a dude? They really hone in on it.
So
this dude is carrying 2 children to where you're like, oh, I hope he gets away. Nope.
No shot.
Yeah, and the kids fucking get killed.
This one guy rips a baby out of the mom's hands and just throws the baby on
into
a
fire. Yeah.
Just straight into a fire. Like,
oh my god. This other dude's running.
This one guy has a flamethrower.
Yeah.
They're holding people down and just chopping them to bits.
Yeah.
This is the fucking greatest thing ever. They had trucks. They had these trucks waiting where they're like, this is where the people are going to exit.
So,
they have trucks waiting, and as the people are, coming over this hill, they're just mowing them down.
So, the villages are set up where it's they're kind of up on a hill, and they create these man-made hills that go down to, a place where I'm thinking is where they garden, is what I'm guessing. Because, a lot of the villages are kind of built like that. Because that's where these people are
I stopped trying to guess what goes on in Burmese villages a long time ago.
But what I'm getting to is the village is kind of up on the hill, and these people are trying to escape the village now that is being attacked, and they're running down the hill to what looks like it's just a muddy area, but I'm assuming it's where they would farm, and just more military people are just fucking waiting.
They knew they were coming. These guys knew what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah,
they're
sitting there waiting so many villages
and just. Blah, 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 just fucking, just mowing them down as they come through. It was fucking crazy. Rita and a couple of the other church people survive, but they get taken.
And what's crazy is that there was a bunch of dudes that were not a bunch, but there was probably like 8 other guys that were with the Catholic group that were helping them. And
we never find out that it's Catholicism.
Yeah, we don't.
It's Christianity.
Yeah, okay, but you see like 4 of these dudes at separate times get literally blown the fuck up to pieces. Like, and they make it dramatic where they're running away, and you're like, oh, they're going to get away. No, blown the fuck up.
Us talking about Christianity just now made me think. Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald. One of the funniest guys who ever lived.
Yeah.
Passed away yesterday. Had cancer for 10 years. No one knew about it.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he... Maybe the funniest guy who ever lived. He had a great joke where he said he was a Christian, and he was on a talk show, and the guy's like, "What do you mean, like you're Christian? Like you go to church? Like what do you mean Christian?" He goes, "Well, I stand outside military funerals." And I go, "You fucking faggots!"
Oh my god,
like, he is so fucking funny, or was so fucking funny. Like,
oh man,
he's gone too soon. Norm Macdonald,
rest in peace. A legend. Yeah, rest in peace. Damn. But yeah, so we're back. Where are we at, David?
We're back wherever Rambo lives. Whatever he's.
Oh yeah, is this when he's getting?
He's having so guys. I told Braden when Braden picked this movie. I said I have not seen the first 3 Rambos, and I'm not watching 4 fucking movies this week.
No,
so just be prepared that I will not have any reference to the old ones. He's like, that's fine. So he's having flashback to the old movies.
Yeah, and he's given a lot of it's like the scream that I was referencing earlier, where that upper lip kind of curls out. Ah! There's a lot of those moments in that flashback.
At one point, he yells, "Nothing is over!"
Oh yeah,
and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, nothing is."
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Nothing is over. But it's like flashbacks, and then his conversations with Rita are kind of mixed in there.
Yeah, he's having like fucking hot sweats.
Yeah, but he's sleeping in a fucking hammock, which you're too old for that, Rambo.
Dude, there's no way you're sleeping in a fucking hammock for years and years. Like,
and he's like 60. Like, you're come on.
And it's not that hard for someone that's as witty as he is. With, he makes these traps that kill people instantly, type shit. Like, he can go build a little bed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah,
fucking bullshit.
Fuck Rambo.
So some pastor shows up and wakes him up while he's sleeping in the hammock, and he's not some pastor, the pastor from the church that those people were at.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I hired some mercenaries to go get my people back, but you know where they dropped them off.
This is within like one day, and I'm wondering like.
So it was the guy said we haven't heard from them in 10 days.
Oh, okay.
He says that to him at one point. Okay. Yeah. So it's been a little bit.
Okay.
And I guess that's enough.
And they probably have like a protocol saying if we don't hear from him with a certain amount of days, we know that this is something we have to do.
Yeah, we got to send some people out.
Yeah.
So Rambo's like, all right, when can they leave? And he's like, whenever you're ready. He's like, all right, I got to go do some more blacksmith shit. So he goes and does some more blacksmith shit. And then, you hear his own voice tell him, like, you fucking God isn't going to forgive you for all the death. Don't deny what you are. You need to go kill. You need to kill, Rambo. Like, it's crazy, his inner dialogue.
You know what you're made of. Wars in your blood. So
then he's like, all right. The next day, he's on a boat with the mercenaries. And there's like 5 of them. I don't know. There's a handful of them.
I think there might... Yeah.
It's maybe 4 or 5. It's 5. It's definitely 5. Yeah, okay. It's at one point, it comes up later. There's 5.
Okay.
But, I don't know, they're typical. Like, one guy's singing, and they're kind of just, like, shooting the shit back and forth. Kind of what you would expect, like, a mercenary crew. Like, they're fucking with each other. And there's one guy, he's a tall, bald British guy, and he's just talking about how shitty this, like, he's fucking loud, and he's like, what a fucking shithole this is. Could this fucking piece of shit boat go any faster? This is bullshit. And like, him and Rambo just kind of stare at each other.
And he's like, yeah, what's with the long stare?
Yeah, he's like, how much fucking longer? And Rambo just stares at him, and the guy just keeps fucking, like, going in at Rambo, and Rambo's just staring him down.
Like, you could just tell if he didn't have this profession, he'd fucking... This is for sure what he's made to do. This fucking British bald guy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So then we cut to the military camp, and Rita is tied up in like a little like wooden fenced-in
There's fucking
area.
like pigs right underneath her.
Right next to her, there's pigs, and the men are in another place, and they're tied up like out in the open. The men's looks significantly worse. No shade where the men are.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that would suck just sitting all there. Rita's like in the shade. Like,
She's like on like I think a wood platform or something. I think she's sitting on. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, she's in the dirt, I believe.
In the dirt too?
But
Okay.
like she's underneath like a house.
Yeah, like she has.
Like she's got shade. Like it would still suck.
Yeah.
But she's fine where she is.
And the fucking dictator walks out and looks at the dude. There's like 3 dudes, I think.
3 church dudes. One of them looks up.
Yeah. So the simp's in the middle, but his fucking butt buddy's on the the left of him, and he's the only one to look up.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
All right, so like we don't see them have anal sex. So how do you know he's his butt buddy?
Come on, bro. Come on. You know it.
I don't.
You know it.
I don't. You're something else, Braden Board. Something else, man. So the guy on the end kind of looks up, and he and the dictator lock eyes, and the dictator, in a different language, says, bring him to the pigs. And you're just like, oh, that does not sound good.
Yeah.
There's no way that sentence ends with him being like, oh, he's playing with the
But
pigs.
I'm kind of confused.
He's like, oh, who's a fun pig? Like, that's not what's about to happen.
Like, are pigs gonna just like eat you alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we talking about like? Because they were like talking about pigs, not like a hog or something, like a pig. You know, like
I mean, these were big pigs.
Yeah,
Pigs. Like they're not feeding those pigs. It's not like they're coming out and like throwing sloppy joes in the pig pen and letting them eat all the time. Like that's their food. So they put a person in there and like they tie them up and they're like, all right, go eat them. They eat them ass out too. Ass out.
Yeah, it's like a bear.
Much as they got to get in somewhere.
Yeah.
So through the ugh,
dude,
ugh,
God,
not the way you want to go, folks.
Fuck no.
Now we're back on the boat, and the Baldbrit's just yelling and talking shit and getting in Rambo's face. He's like, I can do without the fucking 1,000-yard stare. Like, just fucking and Rambo's just staring him down. You're like, oh,
Jesus.
He is going to murder this guy.
Yeah.
One of the other guys, he's like trying to diffuse it. The guy's like, his name's Schoolboy, and he's trying to just kind of, hey, yeah, I'm Schoolboy. You know, it was my name in sniper school, and it just stuck.
Yeah. He's like the one mercenary that you would say is like likable and
he's level-headed and like
relatable.
He realizes he's like, we don't know this guy driving the boat. He looks fucking intense. He's jacked. He's old as fuck, but he's
and we're
jacked.
Dependent upon him to get back.
Yeah, like Baldbrit needs to shut his mouth, like
and make friends with the one dude who's gonna get us out of this fucking
like let me
war zone.
Let me diffuse this.
Yeah,
and this guy he's not getting paid. Like he didn't have to help us do this.
Yeah.
He's like, let's just fucking, hey, man, I'm Schoolboy, you know. So they show up where they're going. Oh, no, well, real quick. So, like, they go, it's daytime during all this, and then they show it at nighttime, and Rambo is still just staring down Baldbrit.
Oh, he's...
Like, Baldbrit's moved on the boat to a different area. Rambo's just staring him down.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Baldbrit is...
And he kind of looks up and sees Rambo. He's like, has he ever stopped looking at me?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
Very slowly starting to realize the fight he was picking.
Yeah, he's like, this is crazy.
I was a little outspoken earlier.
They show up to the same place that
they dropped off.
Rita and the church people got dropped off.
And so they spell it like Karen, but I think it's Karen or Karen. Karen Rebels, I think.
Karen Rebels.
Maybe it's Karen Rebel. Yeah, maybe it's just Karen Rebels. So this one Karen Rebel and his like younger brother show up, and the mercenaries are like, what the fuck is this? A fucking boy and his younger brother? Are you fucking kidding me?
They're not happy that that's who the Karen Rebels sent.
Yeah, and the mercenaries like, or the Karen Rebels like, oh, he a good tracker. He really good tracker. That's not bad. That's kind of what he sounded like. He good tracker. That's not bad. Guys, if I'm being offensive, go listen to the movie and tell me I'm being a piece of shit.
So he just explains to them that his younger brother is a very good tracker, and they're I don't know why you need to.
Dude,
I don't know why you.
Sounded.
Yeah, but I don't know why you need to give a direct quote. You could just say he explained that his brother's a good tracker, That's what happened. And they're like, we don't need a tracker. We need a fucking an adult. Like, it's crazy.
And then he says, yeah, there's like 100 of them.
Yeah, he's like, there's at least 100 soldiers.
And then there's the one like Southern dude's like, fucking with 100 strong.
Yeah, like, we ain't doing
He's like, I might be Southern, but I can fucking count. Fuck that.
Yeah, they're not having it. Then Rambo gets off the boat like he's coming. And one guy's like, what's the boat guy doing?
Yeah, what?
Which, put yourself in their shoes. Like, you're going to do this. You had a guy bring you on the boat.
He's
like,
the only dude that knows the way back.
And he has, like, a go bag, and he's walking off. And you're like, what are you going to come? You're not coming?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
What the fuck?
Are you doing? And the ball Brit's like, no, you got to stay here. He's like,
you're the fucking boat, man. You stay with the fucking boat.
Rambo goes, I won't slow you down. He goes, I know you won't slow us down because you're not fucking coming.
Yeah.
He's like, you drive the boat. And they're like, come on, he can stick with me. Like, these guys will watch the boat. He's like, I need someone who's fucking white to watch the boat. Like, he's like, I don't trust those two guys.
He's the boat,
I need a
man.
white guy staying with his boat.
The fucking boat.
Yeah. Which, you know what? Like, Bald Brit's not wrong.
He's not.
He's an asshole and he's racist about it. But he's not wrong with the fact that, like, we're 5 mercenaries who are paid to come do this. This guy's driving the boat. And I don't know how to drive his boat.
No,
if he dies coming out with us, how the fuck are we getting back?
I love the way Rambo handles it because anyone else would be like, let me bicker with you for fucking 30 minutes as to why I should come because I've fucking done this and that. But Rambo's like, nah.
He's like, all right, I'll watch my boat.
Yeah, I'm not going to say shit to this dude.
And he like kickstarts up, stupid boat, stupid boat. So they show up at the village and see what the fuck happened. And they're like, this is...
Dude, they show up to that village, where they were abducted and the rebel was like, this is where people were taken from.
He just
don't look at me like that.
He just kind of explained to them what happened there and how the church people were taken from this village.
Yeah, and this one dude's like, one of the mercenaries is like, man, I've seen some shit, but I've never seen some shit like this. 2
of the mercenaries are like, well, just fucking leave. Like, those people are dead.
Yeah, they're for sure dead.
There's heads on spikes.
He's
there's
like,
fucking
even the dogs are fucking dead. These people are fucking dead.
They killed the dogs in the village. Like, they're out of their mind. They're like, there's no way they kept these people. Let's go.
Yeah, they're fucking dead.
The other 3, that's how I knew, because 3 of them.
Okay.
There's 3-2 on this. The other 3 are like, we got to at least go check.
Yeah.
We already took the guy's money. We got to go make sure.
And then they
they're
almost
dead.
fought over that because Schoolboy was like, we took the man's money.
Yeah, they were arguing. Then Bald Brit's like, he's right. We took the money.
Yeah, Bald Brit.
he's like, we got to go check. He's like, in and out, 15 minutes, and then we'll leave.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right.
Fuck.
As they're doing this, army truck pulls up, and they start doing the mine thing that they were doing in the beginning of the movie. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, so,
like they do this all the time. That's
like
great.
what the military people do for fun. It's like they just take...
But you know what? If I was in the Burmese military, that's probably what I would do for fun. Because
I love how David gets on me for shit I say.
Say
shit like this.
But you gotta look at it. No, because yours is doing offensive Asian voices talking in English when they're speaking in Burmese. They're speaking in Burmese.
No, I'm talking about when the rebel was actually speaking.
Think of how different my life would be if I was in the Burmese military.
No, I get it. The
I would
conditioning
probably
and
do this for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, my life. David Brin today, I'm not like rounding people up and throwing mines in a field and be like, run.
It does
make it
show
to the
you
other side.
how crazy, like conditioning can fuck with people's heads.
So they do it, but this time everyone makes it across. No one hit a mine. And then the military, they're like, this is fucking bullshit. There's guys on the other side, like, they're getting up to the wall. They're fucking kicking them in the head. And they're like, keep fucking running. Keep fucking running.
Yeah.
And they're shooting in the air. And they start shooting at the people, and they're about to shoot. Like, you can see the guy shooting.
And so,
like,
the mercenaries, though, are, like, hid behind some of the blown up fucking...
Yeah, they took cover. They're out of sight.
Yeah.
They can't be seen by the guys. And this guy, like, they're shooting, and then the way it was good camera work.
Yeah.
Because the way it looks, you're like, oh, he's going to shoot a person on this
He's for
one.
sure going to kill him.
And then a bow just gets him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
It's headshots with the bows nonstop. It's
Dude.
wild.
Yeah.
It is wild, and you look at it's fucking Rambo, and he fucks all of them up with a bow.
He comes running around the corner just bowing motherfuckers down.
He shoots. There's like 8 military men there, and he kills all of them with a bow.
One of the dudes was on the side where the people were kicking them in the head, and he's running now back on this like little strip of land that's in between the minefield, and Rambo shoots him in the leg, and now he's like limping, still trying to go, and then shoots him right through the head again, or not again, but shoots him through the head, another dude. And the dude flops over and lands on a fucking landmine and just explodes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
right.
great. It's like, oh yeah, like Rambo just knew that there was a landmine right there, and if I shot him right here, he'd fall right on the landmine. That's some Rambo shit.
So the mercenaries are like,
Who the fuck are you?
yeah, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Now they're going to come hunting us. Like, the military's going to come looking for us.
The ball Brit's like, who are you, boatman?
Ball Brit's like, we're going back to the fucking boat. We're done. And Rambo puts bow and arrow right up against Ball Brit's head.
And this is like this is a quote.
Right up, I got it written down.
Oh, okay, good.
Get the fuck off your computer.
Oh, my bad. All right.
Rambo puts the Ball Brit's head and says, live for nothing or die for something. And all the other mercenaries are like, oh, fuck yeah. What do you want to do, Rambo? They're like, this guy's wild. Let's go.
He looks at the other mercenaries, too, when he first pulls it. He goes, any of you boys want to shoot? Now's the time.
Yeah.
There isn't one of us that doesn't want to be someplace else. But this is what we do. Who we are. Like, give it a life lesson to this fucking bald Brit dude. And like, at first it seems like he's gonna force him to go and save these people, but then at the end it's like
they're all on board. They're like,
oh, yeah,
they're like, let's fucking do it. Yeah.
That's a life
Even
lesson
the Bald
I
Brit,
needed to
he's
learn.
like, Bald Brit too. He's like, well, fuck yeah.
He turns around. He's like, man, he's fucking right. I'm just stubborn.
So they go, and they're on. Where I was confused, I don't know who was driving the military truck. They have someone driving the military truck, and Rambo and the mercenaries are all in the back.
I think it's the rebel that was like showing them around. I could be wrong. Remember that rebel that came and like showed them the way?
But he shows up later.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
He shows
I'm
up
not
later
sure.
as a yeah. Like I have no idea who it was, but there's a Burmese.
But they're in the
man.
back, and they like end up jumping out as like the truck is like driving through the village.
Yeah, driving through the village, and Rambo. So
The
the
Burmese
guy
military
says
village.
they're looking. So Schoolboy was already out, and he's going up to a tower.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, once Schoolboy gets to the tower, we got 15 minutes till we're getting out of here.
Yeah,
Schoolboy's up in the tower. He knifes like two guys,
and then
kills them, and then he's up there with a sniper.
fucking shoots the other guards up in the towers, and it's like clean fucking headshots. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Rambo's telling everyone when to hop out, and then he hops out.
Yep. And he's crawling, and he's quick for fucking dude. Like, I don't know how old he is in this film, 2008. I don't know. He's probably like fucking 55 or
I
60.
think he's in his 60s.
Yeah, 60s, dude. And he's fucking yoked and pretty quick. I mean, he's moving, good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So there are four ladies dancing up on a stage for the Burmese soldiers. It looks fun to be a Burmese soldier. I'm just saying.
David, I love it. I love it, man. Cause
So they're up there dancing for the Burmese soldiers. They're fully clothed, but they're up there dancing. Rambo finds the two surviving white church guys locked up in a cage.
Yeah.
And they're right next to another white guy who's being eaten by the pigs. And
Did we say it's pouring fucking raining out? Did we say that?
We might not have, but it's pouring fucking rain
Yeah,
out.
it's pouring fucking rain.
The one guy's being eaten by the pigs, and so like we didn't get to see it, but
it
did not look like it was a fun watch. So this guy's just his body's ripped apart.
Yeah. And the Burmese military just having a blast with these.
Oh, they're getting real aggressive with the girl. Guys like
Yeah.
throwing a cigarette at him. They're throwing drinks on him.
I think they're getting annoyed that the girls aren't stripping and they're just like dancing instead of like stripping. So I think that's what it was.
I don't speak Burmese, so I'm not sure.
No, because then they end up getting on stage and
the guy helps on stage, he's smacking her ass, and then starts throwing girls into the crowd,
and like
presumably
them
to
and,
get
ripping
raped.
presumably
Presumably they were in for a good raping that night.
Yeah.
The military leader, it's fucking. He like goes and has a little boy brought to him.
Oh
in his
yeah,
office.
so he's into
he fucked
young
a little
boys.
boy.
Yeah, he's fucking the young boys that he's recruiting.
And Braden, while Braden and I were watching this, he was like, like this guy isn't that bad. Like if you really think about it, like he's under a lot of stress. David, you don't know what it's like to run a military in the middle of a civil war.
How are you really going to project your power onto these, these young boys?
You can't.
Yeah,
you can't without that. No, it makes
it's
you
part of the training.
You made a compelling case to where I was like, fucking, he's right. Braden's
guys.
right. Braden's right. You know, my bad.
I really hope you
Maybe
guys
so
know
he's
that.
he's raping that kid.
Yeah.
One of the mercenaries stops a girl from being raped. I don't know.
No. So the girl is about to get. She
She
goes underneath
comes under the building where he is.
Yeah, and he just sneaks up and fucking stabs the dude in the throat when he goes underneath like the hut to try and get the girl, and then just covers the mouth of the girl, and she's like, "Shh." Which, like, if you're the girl, I would still be losing my fucking mind. Which she kind of was, but like,
But she's like, I trust you just fucking killed the guy that was going to rape me.
oh yeah.
Whatever. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So time's up. Ball Britt tells it is like, we're
Well,
leaving.
they basically got everyone
Except for Rita and Rambo.
and Rambo. Yeah.
And Rambo's not there. Ball Britt's like, we're leaving. They're like, we don't have Rambo or Rita. He's like, he fucking knew. And then the simp gets up in Ball Britt's face. Bald Britt gives him a spine buster.
Literally,
just
fucking,
like
like,
lifts
choke
him in the air,
slam.
just fucking slams him down. And he pulls out his knife.
Yeah.
And he says, God didn't save your life. We did. We're leaving.
Now let's fucking go. Yeah.
Like, I love the Bald Brit.
Right before this, though, one of the mercenaries was bringing the girls, and they were about to be caught. I don't know exactly how they were about to be caught, but it was like one of the dudes were about to like see him or was seeing him, and the dude with the sniper, what's his name? Schoolboy. He fucking takes him
Does he
out.
snipe somebody?
Yeah. Oh, he
Nice.
saves the day a couple times.
Schoolboy's just fucking running shit.
Yeah,
out that tower.
he's always set in position.
This one military guy went. It was like it was very seductive. The way he saw Rita, he eyeballed her, and then he went and got her.
Yeah,
and he brings her to like his hut.
and Rambo sees this.
He's gonna rape her. Rambo goes in there. Do you want to say what happens?
Oh, dude, he fucking comes up behind this fucking guy,
Wild.
grabs him by the fucking throat. And I've thought about this through my life. I'm like, man, you know, if I'm gonna fuck someone up, I'm gonna do it Rambo style. I'm gonna grab him by the fucking trachea and I'm gonna rip it out their fucking throat, just like Rambo did, which is what he did. He fucking ripped the dude's trachea out his throat. And you see it. You see the dude's throat is open and just drops and just fucking
Does it right in front of Rita, and Rita's just like, "Oh my god!"
And they always cut to Rita just freaking out.
She's like, "What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Just kill him! Like,
yeah.
ripping his throat out in front of me.
Choke him out. Get him in. Yeah.
It's crazy. You could break his neck."
This is so much harder
Rip
to
it out
do
his
than
throat.
than choking him out.
So Rambo.
Well, once again though, Rambo saves Rita. They're running out, and they're about to be killed by some guards who are out on the road. And Schoolboy is just always there.
Like Rita's on the ground, and they're about to shoot Rita, and Rambo goes and just throws his body on top of her. He's
and
like,
he's
"I'm
like,
gonna
"This is it. This is how I'm going out.
And then you
Live for nothing, die for something." You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go. And it's like one of those classic, like, you hear the gunshot and you assume it's Rambo getting shot, but nope, it's those guys got shot.
This dude
The
does like
Schoolboy's
almost
over.
a fucking side flip. Like he's shooting him with a 50 cal, and if a 50 cal is one of the biggest sniper rifles you can ever have, and they shoot 8-inch bullets. So if you get shot by this, you're fucking done. You're blowing up. And these dudes fucking somersaulted into the fucking next field over. It's great.
Schoolboy does it. So they escape while a bunch of Burmese women are being raped by the military, and a small Burmese child is being raped by a man, but they aren't white, so it doesn't matter. They can get raped.
God.
That's what Stallone taught me here. He's like, as long as we get the white people out of there, then it's all good.
She gave me a cross
Let the Asian ones get raped by the Asian ones. That's fine. That's fine. Asians raping Asians every day.
Doesn't discriminate.
Military leader, he's done with his boy. You just see his boy.
So he's like walk.
He's like smoking
early morning.
He's like smoking a cigarette like out on his porch, and the boy's just walking away, and he's watching him walk away. Like, it's fucking wild looking.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
I like to think that they actually.
Of course, you like to think about this.
I like to imagine.
I like to think that that this actor really raped that kid.
No, I like to imagine that they actually went to somehow got the Burmese dictator. Hey man, would you like to play yourself in this movie? And he's just like,
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, but you didn't know I actually rape young boys, so we need to throw that in there as well.
It needs to be accurate.
And Rambo's like, oh yeah, all right.
He's like, it does need to be accurate. You're right.
Yeah.
So it's the next morning, and the military notices that the white people are gone, and the people are fucking murdered all over the place. They're like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah.
So they're sounding alarms. Everyone's running. They're having dogs sniff
they got like really well-trained dogs, which I was kind of surprised.
Why?
Because, like, I feel like, I don't know.
You have this crazy well-trained military, and you think they can't
well-trained military?
Yeah.
Not well-trained.
Dude, they well-trained.
Fuck no, they're not well-trained, David.
Well-trained.
Are you being serious?
Well-trained.
Bro.
Let me finish a fucking sentence. Well-trained in the sense that, like, because this guy tells them to, they're willing to go into a village and just fucking stomp on little kids' faces and stab them in the stomach. Like, that's what I mean by well-trained.
Okay, yeah.
They're not... The Nazis of the 1930s and 40s, they're fucking this military up.
No, yeah,
10 days a
I
week.
thought you meant, like, tactics and, like...
No. They're just brutal.
No, yeah.
But, like, well-trained to the point, like, they're whatever this guy says goes.
Yeah.
Of course they can train some dogs to sniff people out.
Yeah. But they were killing the dogs in the beginning, too, so that's kind of what made me think, like...
Send a message to the other dogs. You beat the fuck out of dogs. You kill dogs in front of other dogs, and you teach them, hey, you do what I say. This is going to be you.
Shit, yeah,
This is gonna
I guess
be
you're right.
you,
I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, that's what... You ever watch Paw Patrol? That's all that happens on that show.
Oh, no, I know.
They're just fucking beating dogs.
Oh,
Not
man.
really. Paw Patrol's a children's animated television program about, like, dog police officers.
I thought you meant like that cartoon dog movie, like All Dogs Go to Heaven from like 1990 or some shit. I don't even know if that's the name of it, but
That is the name of it.
I haven't seen that since I was like 6. I can't even remember that. I can't even believe I remembered that name. Wow.
I mean, I remember. It's a great movie. I watch it weekly.
Maybe we should do it.
That's why I watched the first 3 Rambos. I was like, how else am I won't be able to watch All Dogs Go to Heaven this week. If I had 3 more Rambo movies, I'm not willing to do it. Not willing to budge, Brayden.
It's a good movie, bro.
So they're heading out looking for him. The bald Brit is he fucks. Oh, he steps on a mine and fucks his leg up.
And they're showing it grave detail.
Yeah, his leg's like the front of it, like the shin and everything. It's just gone.
Yeah,
it's just like gross red.
And
shit
the southern dude, the southern mercenary, is like, "Oh man, we're not gonna make it with him. We gotta fucking leave him."
And you know what?
He's probably right.
I'd have been like, let's just fucking kill him real quick and like let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's a mercenary. No one's gonna give a fuck.
I saw a dude who was eaten by a pig back at that place. I don't want to get caught and have to go back there.
Yeah.
I don't want to get eaten by some pig.
So the simp, who's a good guy, he was like, "I'm a doctor. Let me in." They were like, "Take off his boot." They're like, "No, don't take off his boot. I'm a doctor. Let me in here." And
the mercenaries were like, "Let's get his boot off."
Yeah,
and
simp was like, "Go make a fucking stretcher, you fucking worthless piece of shits."
He doesn't talk like that.
Yeah, he didn't say that at all.
He says, "Go." He's like, "Go make a stretcher. And let's get him out of here." That's what they do. They put him on a stretcher.
Yeah,
they're getting out of here. Rambo and Schoolboy realize they're being tracked. They can hear everybody. So Rambo rips off some of Rita's shirt.
She's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I ain't got time to fucking explain shit to you."
Ties it around his boot. You love just putting words in people's mouth.
I love explaining.
He didn't say that at all.
But I love acting as if that's what they're saying, but really I'm explaining kind of like their energy, you know, like where they were coming from.
So he wraps it around his shoe and tells Schoolboy to fire his gun.
So she's like, "What?"
He's like, "Fire your fucking gun." So they'll be drawn to the noise, and then has them go in opposite
we
direction.
never said this, but initially when they were making their way to the village,
we'll get there when it's. I know exactly what you're talking about. And let's save that for.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just so we don't bury the lead. Let's say what happens and then go back.
Always keep one in the head, David.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. One stay in the head.
Stay in the head.
So that it works, and Rambo's sprinting in a different direction from them, and
fucking fast as shit.
Schoolboy and Rita are going the opposite direction. Rambo takes the piece of Rita's shirt and like wraps it around a mine, and then puts the mine
up. It's a claymore. So yes,
claymore.
Schoolboys for the claymore. Yeah.
Schoolboys for the claymore?
Schoolboy had the claymore. Yes, Schoolboy.
So Schoolboy gave him the claymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So around the claymore, and he like hides it under some leaves and stuff and puts it up against this bigger bomb that we saw earlier when they came in. It's a British bomb, and they pointed it out. Bald Brit was like, "The fuck is this?" And
it's
like,
a big fucking bomb.
It's a big bomb that the English dropped during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And just kind of stares at him. It's like a.
He's like, oh shit.
It's like, this is what your fucking people did.
Yeah.
Like, we're scared to go in our jungle because we got this fucking
Yeah.
thing sitting here. And he's like, our bad. So they run up, and the dogs, they're sniffing Rita's thing, and they get in there.
And the guy
They set off the Claymore, which sets off the big bomb. This bomb's fucking... It destroys just everything within like a mile radius.
Yeah, like literally, and it sends like shock waves that are literally like breaking trees to where Rambo's running away. He's kind of running downhill, and the shock wave literally just like catapults him downhill, like down the downhill fucking part of the mountain, and he just goes fucking rolling and like hits a tree or some shit.
Yeah, but he's Rambo. He's fine.
So he's like, "Huh, dude, that was great.
He's
that
fucking
was fun.
walking out of here.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
fine."
Yeah,
So now we're back.
he's like, plan accomplished.
Schoolboy and Rita are like on this hill near where like they just need to go down the hill and they're at the boat.
Yeah.
But they stop because they realize all the other mercenaries and the
Dude with the 50 cal uses the scope, looks down, and sees all the mercenaries are just getting their asses whooped.
Burmese military are just beating the fuck out of them.
And the dictator's there.
The dictator, he's there. He has like a switch, like a big a Singapore cane type thing.
Yeah, it's like something you whip someone with.
And he's just fucking everybody up. The ball Brit's screaming at him.
He screams, "Come on, you lady boy cunt! Come and give it to me,
Lady boy cunt!
Come and do your worst."
So he takes the blunt at like the fucking
at
the end of it, like the blunt end, and just
fucking
hits him in his leg wound.
Brooklyn's like digging it.
Yeah, he's just like
man.
he's fucking screaming.
Oh, man.
It's wild.
And I actually liked the way they did like the makeup kind of, or like, you know, whatever you would call it, where when they're getting whipped, immediately it shows like blood fucking coming from like their back, basically. Like this whip is nothing to play with.
Yeah, it wasn't like a let's be kinky tonight, baby whip.
Yeah.
It was like a fucking
You're bleeding immediately off rip.
I hit you like 5 times with this and you probably die.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of thing he's hitting him with. You're like,
Yeah.
this does not look fun.
Exactly, yeah.
While Schoolboy is like scanning around the surroundings, he sees a guy, a big gun turret, just up on the hill.
Yeah, because he was kind of contemplating whether or not he should.
He's trying to figure out like what could I do here? And,
Yeah.
And Rita says, "What do we do?" He's like, "There's fucking nothing."
Which
He's
is
like,
which is
nothing
great.
we can do.
He goes, "Look," and she looks in. And she's like, "Oh no!" Like seeing her simp husband getting.
He's like, "There's nothing we can do,"
and she's
like,
freaking out.
Yeah.
And you know they always got to show the shots of Rita freaking out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they have everybody kneeling, and they're like, the guy's like giving like a count. He's like, "We're gonna kill him."
Yeah.
And as he's doing this, fucking Rambo shows up with a machete, chops off the guy's head on the turret, like just clean, just boom, just one head's gone. Stabs a couple more people.
No, he just grabs the turret and points the turret down. No. Because
There weren't other people there?
No, there
Okay.
was in the front seat.
Okay,
And they point the turret down basically at them and start shooting. But I was reading on it too, and they were saying that couldn't happen because after World War II, they made these laws.
Who gives a fuck, man?
That's what I thought. I'm
Dude,
like, what
this
is
is crazy.
fucking-
Why
this
are
is
you bringing
Burma.
this up? Why are you bringing this up? So Rambo, he's running the turret now, and he's just fucking mowing everybody down. Guys, this scene, I'm not even joking. 5,000 people die. like it's fucking insane how many people get killed.
So they were at, which I don't know if we said too, where the mercenaries were getting beat up is right next to the boat on the water.
They're
there's
at the
a
boat.
lot of land basically that's from the water where it's just like open land where there's all these fucking soldiers and Rambo is just going fucking crazy.
He's fucking just mowing everybody down.
Mowing.
Schoolboys
and they're
like
showing this shit too. Like a bullet hits someone, their fucking leg flies off. Like
Yeah.
They're getting
It is
fucked
in
up.
depth.
Yeah.
Schoolboy starts sniping people.
He's like, oh,
Bald
yeah.
Brit headbutts a dude to death.
Yeah.
Wild.
With his like on his knees.
Just fucking headbutts him.
Yeah, and he just
Dead.
and then spits fucking blood in his face after fucking killing him with his head.
Yeah, the mercenaries start grabbing guns of people dead on the
And
ground
just start
and
going
killing
ham.
them. The simp.
Oh yeah.
He beats a dude to death with a rock.
But right before that though, one of his friends, he's like contemplating like, oh, should I fucking now go against everything I preach about? And then as he's contemplating that, he sees the dictator run by him with a fucking little pistol, which I thought was like kind of funny that he had such a small pistol, and shoots his buddy in the back. knowing that he could have done something about it, but just sat there. And then right after that, he gains the balls and sees that the bald British dude is about to get shot by this guy, and he runs up now and then saves the bald British dude, which is just a funny... Yeah. Because the bald British dude fucking chokeslammed him earlier and was like, I fucking saved your life. Now he's getting his life saved.
He was right.
Yeah, but now
God
he's getting his
shit.
life. Yeah. But now it's funny because he's saving his life, you know. Just a funny little turnaround.
Beats a guy to death with a rock. And I'm like, all right.
Oh, and great acting. I mean, he looks scared shitless. You could tell in his eyes that he never wanted to ever kill anyone. Ever.
No.
Yeah.
He wanted Rambo to go to prison for killing people earlier.
And now he's like, oh, man, now I'm going to have to go to prison, too.
So now the Karen rebels show up.
Oh, yeah.
And they're fighting out in the field.
It's like hundreds of...
It's full-on battle. It's wild.
Huge.
A military boat comes by, shoots up Rambo's boat.
And the reason... I feel like the reason why they did that is because the Karen rebels are showing, and now it's showing like, oh, they're winning the war. Psych. Let's pull up a fucking big boat with a fucking turret on it.
Shoots up Rambo's boat, and then just starts flame-throwing people on the
river.
On the shore.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Rambo reloads the turret.
Well, no, he was getting shot from the turret.
He gets
hit
shot
with
in the shoulder.
He got a ricochet in the shoulder, and as he's like, and you know his infamous, a big truck comes around with just like 20 fucking soldiers in the background. He notices it, and he just like swings around. He gets back on the truck. He's like, he's just fucking mowing everyone down. It's great.
What was he like?
I mean,
oh yeah. He fucking the whole truck full of people. He murders them.
Yeah,
just murders them, and then starts shooting the boat. He's fucking people up on the boat. Schoolboy shoots the guy driving the boat in the head, and his head explodes.
Just explodes.
Which is
how it would be. That's
just
how it
boom.
be.
It was fantastic. And then just for good measure, everyone on this boat is dead.
Everyone. There's no point in doing
dead.
this now.
The Karen rebel shoots the boat with a bazooka.
Yeah, an RPG. Yeah.
A bazooka. No one's going to hear that and be like, what's a bazooka?
But yeah, just fucking murdering everyone. So the dictator now starts to realize
So
this.
that was like the last big domino to fall. Things are quiet and you can hear the dictator just running through.
Yeah, and Rambo fucking notices it. So this is like, I found this to be a little cheap with the shot. I personally felt like the dictator was farther away, but apparently he was right next to Rambo because he's running up a hill and Rambo turns a fucking tree with his ginormous fucking machete, stabs the dictator in the gut, and turns the corner and just like looks at him in his fucking face and then just fucking guts him. Just opens up his belly.
Everything
fucking organs falls out.
He should have made him eat them.
Yeah. That would have been full circle there.
Full circle, and this movie would have gotten a good grade.
Yeah,
comes full circle. If Rambo's like, all right, start eating.
Come on,
start fucking eating.
Fear me. Just start fucking like overly doing it. Yeah, I'm like, can you imagine? Like, stuff in
Hear
my
me,
intestines.
believe me, fear me.
Yeah.
So fighting's over. Rita's running around screaming the church dude, Simp's name.
We never said it, but a couple other mercenaries died as well.
So it looks like they die, but like the guys that you think are dead, it shows people like attending to after. So I don't know if they died.
Yeah,
the one main guy who it definitely seemed like was dead. That's who Simp is like helping out when Rita comes down looking for him.
He got like hit with like a grenade or something, right? Like
yeah, and and he blew back. Like
like he wasn't like blown apart, but he was like blown back. Yeah, and he looked like he was dead.
But Simp is working on him.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that's the last thing he's doing. He's working on him. Rita comes down, she finds him, they hug, and then the guy like goes back to helping him. Rambo's standing up on a hill and just stares at all of them from up there, and they all look and see him, and it's not like it feels like they're almost scared of him. Like that's the feeling I got was like, do they think he's going to start killing them? Well, do they think he's not done?
I kind of felt that for the other people, but I actually felt that the Simp was like, man, I get where you're coming from, Rambo. Like, because he's like, I'm going to start killing people now.
He's like, I just took a life, and it felt amazing.
Dude,
I get it.
Like, come on, man. Like, I feel so alive.
So we cut straight from that to Rambo walking up to his family home in Arizona. He's like on the street. It looks like a highway. And he walks up to a mailbox that says Rambo on it. And then starts walking up. It's a huge plot of land with like a relative to the size of the land, small house. I wish we would have gotten up closer to the house and I could see like, okay, that's a fine house for people to live in, or if it's a joke. It's a humongous plot of land. There's horses and shit.
Yeah, there's fucking mountains in the back. Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah,
it looks beautiful. But
yeah.
Build a bigger house.
Dude,
and he's walking down this huge, long driveway.
Like, I get it. Sometimes it might be hard to, face, like, past, or, circumstances and shit. But, like, you got this beautiful fucking property. And you're living in fucking...
He wasn't done killing.
Yeah, you're right,
He had to do some more killing.
Yeah.
But and then it pans out and the credits roll, and that's the movie.
You know what? He didn't die for something, though.
He lived for fucking nothing.
Yeah. That's the way I looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 out of 10.
I loved it so much because there was no filler bullshit. Like, every part of this movie flowed so well. Like, you never got distracted. You never like felt like any dead air or anything like that. And they just pushed the story along very quickly, and very entertaining. And the action and the effects were just so spot on and like so well done that you literally felt like affected by watching the shit. That's why I enjoyed it personally. That's why I gave it a 7.6.
I think that's just you're very childish and you're easily entertained, and you don't need like a storyline to fall back on. Because this was a joke of a movie. This was a 60-year-old man who was like, I want to go to Thailand for a little bit. I want to go to Thailand. I want to get paid.
No, you say from the
so I'm gonna write. I'm gonna direct. I'm a star in this movie. And Harvey Weinstein's gonna fund it all.
I just think like
it was cool.
It's just like
real quick. Like, don't get me wrong. It was cool. Like the fucking battle at the end. It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was like, this is fucking crazy. But it is not a good movie by any means. Though.
I think it's a good movie.
It is. You are fucking wrong.
The people get saved. Full circle. Beginning, middle, end. Full circle.
That's all. Movies just have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and you're always good.
They did need to follow some type of
they did
story
their job.
Structure and arc. Yeah,
it started. There was something in the middle, and then it ended. That's all. That's all I need.
No, I thought it was good. Bro. I thought it was good.
Guys, so if you like action movies that are kind of silly with no plot, this is worst ways you can spend an hour and a half.
I just want to hear like the worst complaint of the movie because like, when Sylvester's like talking about like, no, I wasn't trying to benefit off of third world countries and like their tragedies.
Probably that he only saved white people and let all the Asian people get raped. All the Asian women and children got raped, and he just went and saved the 3 white people.
Well, I think it's hilarious because he makes it seem like in the story that he literally ended this war that is still going on by killing the dictator and by like creating this stand against the military to where the rebels are now going to go along with it, join in to where now the war's over.
The way this movie ended, there is no scenario where that military's coming back.
Exactly.
He depleted that military. They're
to everything.
Done.
Yeah.
They're fucking done. War's over.
And that I really think that's probably where like the actual bad reviews that Stallone is referring to are probably coming from. Like, no, motherfucker, you made this about you. This genocide's still going on, bro.
Yeah,
like
you were the hero. You came and everything's good in Burma. I guarantee you. There's people who knew about what was going on in Burma. There's at least one person out there who thinks it's done. That knew that was going on and because they saw Rambo, like they don't think that happened.
But they think,
but they're like, oh,
they wouldn't make a movie
where war's got to be over.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to make the movie making it seem like the war ended over true events of genocide where it's actually still going on.
It's like nobody sees Inglourious Bastards and thinks that Brad Pitt burned Hitler alive with a flamethrower,
which is so fucking cool.
But
wait, they were lighting his ass the fuck up.
Well, so he shows up with a flamethrower at the one point. He burns a ton of people. Was Hitler not in that group?
No, Hitler's up on the they're all in the theater, but he's up on the platform or wherever, like up on the side.
Okay.
And it was just the two Italian dudes that were just lighting him up in his face. They shot him like 100 times in the face.
Nobody thinks that's really how World War II ended.
Really?
But everyone knows World War II was over.
Yeah.
Actually, not everybody. Do you know about that? Some probably not still, but like in like the 80s, there was like islands off the coast of Japan.
Where they believed that
there were like Japanese soldiers who were like still there. Like waiting.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
True.
I can't imagine it's still, because that's 80 years ago almost.
Yeah,
75 years ago.
But there's still landmines for sure set up and stuff like that, because they've just trenched the place with it. Yeah. So people like still do die today. Like
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Man, it's fucking wild.
It's crazy. But long story short, Burmese military, you know where to find me.
Dude.
At 56Kings on Instagram, FIVESIXKING. Or shoot us an email. 56Kings, spelled the same way.
No, that's
at
for
gmail.com.
David, all right? I'm with the Karen Rebels, so you guys hit me up.
This is my bit. Don't like come in and be like, oh, well, I'm going to do the other side. This is my bit.
No, well, listen, you can't associate both of us if this is your bet.
I've said
too.
me.
Yeah, well, you said me too.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
I said you know where to find me. You threw in the S at the end of 56Kings.
I thought you said I thought you were referring just to 56Kings in general.
I said you know where to find me. And then I also used it as an opportunity to plug our Instagram and our Gmail, where people can follow us. They can reach out to us. Guys, give us movie ideas.
Yeah.
Next week, we're doing my choice, which you're going to hear in a second. You're going to be fucking pumped. But the following week, ideally, we're doing a listener movie.
Yeah.
So send us some ideas. Send us friend of the show, listener Brian Pearson, on Instagram. On Instagram, he gets us.
Yeah,
he said, I think you guys would have fun with Four Brothers. Brian Pearson, I fucking know we would have fun with Four Brothers.
Hell yeah.
That's why that's already set aside as our Thanksgiving special. Braden and I, like, 2 months ago, were like, Thanksgiving, we got to do Four Brothers.
Yeah, because, like...
Family, and they eat a turkey, they do Thanksgiving
exactly,
shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not Thanksgiving without Mark Wahlberg.
It's not. Or, dude, Tyrese.
Yeah. God.
Andre 3000. That other dude. Dude, this movie's great.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
And Brian, fuck you, bro. You don't love me too? What's up?
What are you talking about?
I didn't read it, but you told me that he said, I love you, David, not me.
So I said that I love you, I miss you. Let me know next time you're in town. We should hang out. And he said, love you too, David. And then I said, this is Braden, as if it would be normal for you to be messaging him that you love him and you miss him and you want to see him again.
Which is true.
At no point did he say anything negative about you. Why you gotta?
Well, I thought you're making it seem to me that
we don't have many loyal listeners of the show, and you're gonna choose to like target one of them aggressively and say, "Fuck you." We don't have many people who are like, I listen to every single episode. Right before he sent us a great, go hop on our Instagram, because right before it was a great message. He's like, guys, I love listening to the podcast. I'm getting to watch so many great movies that I've either forgotten about or I've never seen. And then I get an awesome breakdown from you guys. I love it. I'm so happy you guys are doing this. And you're saying fuck you to him?
No, I didn't.
Brian, I am so sorry for Braden's behavior. First with supporting sex offenders, now with this. Braden, my co-host is a monster, and I'm very sorry. I hope you keep listening. And guys, if you are listening, please subscribe. Please download episodes. That helps us out a lot. Go to your local Publix and tell them the 56 Kings sent you. And when you're there telling them the 56 Kings sent you, talk to them about Too Fast, Too Furious. Because in the interest of doing sequels to movies, that's my pick for next week. We're doing the best installment in the Fast and Furious franchise. We're doing Too Fast, Too Furious, starring the late, great Paul Walker, the great Tyrese Gibson, Eva Mendes, a bunch of other folks. It's going to be a wild ride, guys. Vin's not in this one.
Vin Diesel?
He is not in this one.
In Too Fast, Too Furious?
He is not in Too Fast, Too Furious. You're saying it as if there's a chance I'm going to be wrong. I am not going to be wrong. I picked this movie. I've seen it a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah, because it is just him and Tyrese.
Is not in it.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why isn't he in it?
Because he's fucking drinking Coronas, man. You know, he's like, I'm just going to kick back, have a Corona, and talk about family. But, guys, check us out next week. Give us suggestions for the following week. Because I'm not ready to go back to another Braden pick.
Dude, I got the best fucking picks.
I'm not ready to go back to it so soon. We're
This is
doing
so
a
great. I get it.
we're doing a midweek episode. I don't want on Monday to have
Too
to
much
hear,
greatness back
guys,
to back.
In 5
I feel
days,
you.
I'll have to hear what movie he picks, and then I'm just going to hate that week. It's going to be a shitty week building up to it. I want you guys to pick. But yeah, follow us on Instagram. Subscribe, download, go to Subway. Guys, thank you so much for listening. I have a blast doing this, and it's awesome to me that anybody listens to this and enjoys listening.
Yeah,
So
thank you guys.
Thank you guys for listening.
And don't forget, live for nothing or die for something.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Peace out.
Whoa, not cut the music. Cut the music. Not so fast, guys. I didn't tell you where you can watch Too Fast, Too Furious. So if you guys want to watch it ahead of time, it's available on Hulu, HBO Max, and Amazon Prime with a premium subscription, which that might not be true. Because it said that for Rambo, and then I ended up having to rent Rambo because it was not free with a premium subscription.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Yeah, it was pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Makes me want to illegally pirate movies, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
When I get lied to.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can rent it on YouTube, Google Play, Apple TV, or Vudu for $3.99 each. It is not available on YouTube TV, so don't even fucking try it. But yeah, guys, check out Too Fast, Too Furious, and then stop on by for the breakdown next Monday. Thanks for listening, guys.
Peace out.
Beach County, that's where I'm from. When niggas get gunned down and left slow, we don't